Hello, social sellers. George is here, and welcome today to the episode that we're going to talk about the SpaceX and how we can learn some lessons from what they have done in marketing and the way they positioned themselves when they started the company, when they sold the mission of that company, and why people believed in that company so much for people who work in it and people who who put so much potential on that company that they can achieve what they are promising. So without further ado, we're going to talk about couple important points. I already covered in one of my previous episode what is the framework of Elon Musk in terms of marketing, business development, and sales. But today I'm going to remind you, or I'm going to tap on a new points specifically to SpaceX and how Elon Musk positioned the mission in a way, positioned the product they are selling or the service they are selling in a way that people perceive it as level 10 opportunity, as high level opportunity nobody else is offering. And I want to remind you that SpaceX is not the only company that they do what they do around space. There are about like 20 companies like around the world, and all of them maybe they are way bigger than SpaceX itself. So why SpaceX is the number one right now in the market, in the mindset at least of people, why and how they have positioned themselves as the only solution for space at this time and at this moment, whereas like they entered in very competitive and very expensive industry and market. So today I was watching Vision at Mind Valley, like a short video just like popped up, and he was talking about SpaceX, and this is why I thought like it is good to remind people about how literally you can, when you position your product, when you position your offer, when you position your business based on a mission, literally you can take the whole market, even if you are in very competing market. And I guess most people right now, regardless of the product, regardless the service that you sell, you are, and maybe I guarantee like 95% of business owners and entrepreneurs, they are in very competing, either business, market, industry, offer, service, product. Like you are competing on price, you are competing against the same to attract the same audience, you are competing on big discounts, and you are losing so much profit, and you are leaving so much income, not only income, like money, time, and energy on the table. So how SpaceX they did it, and how you can apply the same concept, the same philosophy in your business to get the same results. Because at the end goal of your marketing, of your advertising, of your social media, and your sales process is to position yourself. It's to position your business, especially your offers or your core product or your core offer, in a way that people perceive it as the only solution in the market. If people they don't think, or they don't position your product, your business, your brand as the only solution in the market for themselves, for that specific product of the specific problem or need, you are losing the game to other competitors. So it means you now, most business owners and most entrepreneurs, what they are doing, they are positioning themselves against competitors. They are positioning themselves like one among 10 brands, one among 10 other competitors, one offer among like 12 or like 20 other similar products or offers. And that is the killing mistake that most business owners and entrepreneurs they do when they launch, when they scale their business, when they're trying to sell more of their products, that they position themselves and they convince themselves that yes, the industry is very competing, and I cannot create a competitive advantage. And if they create the competitive advantage, it becomes just like 5% better than the other offer, 10% better than the offer, and that will not position you in a place or at a position that people would think about you as the only solution in the market. And don't think about big brands like Amazon or SpaceX or Apple. Like they did it because they had big money or they have big teams or they have a big budget. Like those companies, they started from almost nothing. And from the beginning, they started to think this way. And they didn't get to that position that they are like big, huge companies right now, and they are creating all that impact just because they ran and they started to sell like any kind of products. They started from day one to position themselves, to think differently, to create processes and systems in marketing, sales, social media, and advertising in a way to position themselves as the only solution in the market. So going back to the story of vision that he was mentioning today, and he said SpaceX didn't position themselves as like space shuttle, like we're going to send a shuttle, for instance, to Mars, or we're going to send a specific vehicle to the moon or to any other planet. What they did instead, and this is what other competitors are doing. This is what NASA does. NASA says like we send shuttles, we send astronauts to like to find out about different planets or whatever like happening in the space. But SpaceX specifically, they position themselves as we, or Elon Musk, he said, we want to colonize Mars and we want to create a new life on that planet. We want to move a human from the Earth, from this planet, to another planet. So whatever happens on the planet that we live in right now, the Earth, we have a backup. Like we are moving humanity, we are saving humanity, not only moving humanity from one planet to another. So what he did, he created a mission, he created a purpose way bigger than the SpaceX itself, that way bigger than the company or just moving people or astronauts or vehicles from this planet or from this point to another point. So the way he did, and what Vision like mentioned exactly, he says SpaceX is just you are driving a vehicle vertically, like vertical. It's vertical transportation. Whereas you, when you drive your car, you go like horizontal, like you drive horizontal vehicle. So SpaceX is no more than just like a vertical vehicle or way of transportation. This is all what they do. But the way Elon Musk, he positioned the company, he positioned it on a mission-driven base that is way bigger than the company itself, bigger than the product they are doing. And this is why he was able to attract all the best engineers in the world. And you can ask all the engineers who work in the space industry, like what company, what is your dream company to work with? They will say SpaceX, and this is the statistics, what the statistics say. So the idea is, like in your business, you have to position yourself, you have to position your brand in a way that people perceive it as the only solution in the market. And to perceive it the only solution in the market, you have to give them a reason bigger than the product that you sell, bigger than the brand that you want them to remember, and bigger than the like everything that they do, like for your customer, for your community, for your audience, in their own business, in their own life, bigger than what they do, way bigger than what they do on daily basis. So for instance, in my business, I do sales, I do sales automation. I train people how to create high ticket offers. I train people how to create a successful digital business. But literally the mission I am on, and the mission that literally I believe on, and I want to everybody, like my audience, like if they believe in the same mission, for us all to, like to come together to fulfill this mission, And to fulfill this mission, I will talk about the mission itself, but to make the fulfillment of that mission, we want to go through the entrepreneurship journey. So for me, like the mission, I always post that on every single episode. Like if you watch my YouTube, my Facebook, I always try to remember my community. I want to remind them that we are on a mission based not only on a community that we want to create and offer and make more money, and that's it, and it ends in there. Yes, we want to create offers, we want to create successful businesses, we want to create more time, more energy, and all those kind of things, but we want to use those so we can create a better world. To create a better world, we like the way I think about it and the way I have experienced it, that literally I want to create what we call heaven and earth on earth. And I borrowed this term from my like my mentor that I admire so much, Dr. Bruce Lipton. He mentioned always that we all have to create the heaven on earth. And literally, I believe in this mission, and this is what I want to create. Because literally, when you do that, when we all come together to create heaven on earth, what happens? We don't only help people to prosper, to live in the freedom and abundance, but also when you do that correctly, the crime that happens in every community will decrease. It could go to like to zero. Like we want to eliminate crime, we want to eliminate all the stress, we want to eliminate all the issues, we want to eliminate the shortage of money, the shortage of like poor mindset. And this is literally the mission I'm at, because at some point of my life it was my problem, and not until I solved that problem. And the way I teach in my courses and I share with my community in those lives or in my courses or in the Facebook group or wherever I go and I share about my message, literally it was my problem, and not until I fixed it my life changed. And now I see the pattern, the same pattern happening in the life of my clients and the people I serve. So literally, you have to think about your business. What is the mission that you are at that is literally bigger than the business that you are running right now, bigger than the product or the offer or the money, time, or anything that you are creating in your business right now? Because that mission becomes your umbrella. That mission becomes the cap of everything that you do. And once people believe in your mission, once they come with you on that movement, it becomes easier for you to help them to change, to transform their lives, to transform the results toward the result they want. And by doing so, at least for them to understand, yes, this is what they can do with you. Now, your solution, your product, your service, your offer become the only solution for them in the market, because now the trust that you have built with your community, the trust that you have built with your audience is not based on a transaction. It is based on a life mission. So keep that in mind, because big companies and small companies who are small right now, but they're going to be very big. They're going to create all that like great impact down the road in the coming years. Everybody is doing the same. Everybody is on a mission bigger than the business itself, bigger than the money, the revenue, the opportunity they create itself. So keep that in mind and think what you can add. Think about what is the thing that you have experienced in your life, and literally, if you share with other people, with your audience, you can change, you can transform the way they perceive things, the way they get results, the way they even like run their life. I want to remind everybody about joining the Facebook group, because I started to put some modules, and I created a free course in there. So I'm adding those kind of modules or guides under the Facebook group. And in the Facebook group, I will talk about the mission. I will talk about like those kind of components, how you can create your offer, how you can create your hypnotic exponential offer, how you can create your mission-based business. So literally, not only you can make the money that you want and the time that you want, but also you can elevate what we call the human experience. You can elevate the energy of your audience, the energy of your community. So join the Facebook group, go directly to guides, and you can see and you can start surfing all the module I'm adding in there. I'm adding them on the go every single day. So you may find just a few today, but always check. And so you can get the whole course in a couple of weeks. And my guarantee in that course, literally, at the end of it, you can create a mission-driven business. You can create your hypnotic exponential offer, and I will teach you how you can sell it at a scale. With that being said, if you like this episode today, share it with your community, friends, comment, share, like, and share also like your experience about what kind of mission that you are at right now. If you already have a mission, that's great. If you don't, like, what could be that you when you come together with your community, with your audience, what it could be that you come together on a movement that will change the community that you live in, the family that you live in, could change you, transform other people. So literally, like those kind of things that impact, that touch people's lives. Your products is just a medium, not the end result, and not the only thing that people they may just like buy to put on the shelf. Your product, your offer is a medium to transform, to trigger that kind of change in the life of your customer, the life of your clients. And once you do that correctly, literally you can move mountains and you can help your clients to move mountains. So with that being said, if you have any question, put that in the comment section. And if you have any suggestion about this episode, let me know also in the comment section. And you take care, and I will see you tomorrow with a new topic and a new question about creating your hypnotic exponential offer so you can grow your online business at a scale.